What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know what goes on the day another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topic, tweets, videos you want me to talk about tomorrow? Couch reminder that if you guys like to be up and know about stuff that's happening around the world, all the useless and non-useless information, hit the subscribe button, okay? I'll keep you guys posted. And we're trying to reach some goals. And otherwise, if you're already subscribed, you can hit that like button. That would be awesome. Let's get into the news. All right, let's just get into it, okay? Because everyone's been talking about this for like the past 24 to 48 hours. It has to do with the streamer by the name of Sketch, who apparently is, he came out as gay, or it got leaked that he had an OnlyFans where he was gay. And the past 24, 48 hours has been nothing but just clips and tweets of just a lot of popular people being like, hey, we stand for Sketch. Some people trashing on him like Sneako. And I didn't know the guy like that. So I'm going to kind of dive into this in a way where if you have no idea who this guy is, you will know. Now you're going to know. Hey guys, this is Sketch, okay? He's a Twitch streamer, okay? This is him next to another Twitch streamer who's been rising to popularity, Jinxie. And yeah, it's basically the new wave of a Twitch celebrity who's basically rising to fame really, really fast. He started streaming, I think, back in like, well, actually, I think he had a YouTube on 2023, started streaming this year as a 2024, and Maz is already about to hit like 1 million subscribers. He's like averaging around like 16,000 views per stream. I think one time he peaked when he was streaming with another popular Twitch streamer we think by the name of Queso. So yeah, just a new streamer, new generation kid who's out here doing crazy stuff. If you haven't seen him stream on his regular streams, you've probably seen him stream with like other popular streamers like Kai or iShowSpeed, Jinxie. Like he's just been everywhere, kind of just floating around as a character who's pretty interesting, or you know, pretty funny and goofy. So long story short, somebody apparently linked that this man had a past history of being an OnlyFans person. Not only was he an OnlyFans, he was gay OnlyFans. So that's like a double whammy. It's like, oh, you're in the sex industry and you're gay. And then that's when everyone starts like throwing a hissy fit and going crazy. When this news came out, it blew up all over the entire internet. You had streamers on both sides, some just dunking on them, like Bruce drop them off. Some people in support saying like, hey man, it doesn't matter. People like Banks. Apparently he was on to the airport. Before I even show you the video of him addressing this, FaZe Banks, the CEO of FaZe Clan himself, has said not everything needs to be broadcast and farmed, but since y'all want to jump to crazy assumptions, Sketch told me to post these receipts. All the FaZe boys were with him last night. Sketch was my homie yesterday. He's my homie today. He'll be my homie tomorrow. You guys are effing weirdos. And in the tweet, it says here where it says from Sketch, where it said, you awake? And then Sketch said, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to involve y'all. In which Banks said, bro, what do you mean? You're our boy. You didn't have to dip. You didn't have to involve us in anything, bro. You good? Sketch saying, I'm over by the airport. I didn't know what to do. I'm so sorry. In which Banks says, come back. You're good, dude. The boys put up on me, woke me up. They wanted to make sure you were good. You're good, bro. Come back. We're all here. You're the homie. In which Sketch said, hey, I'll come down. I just need someone to talk to. They said, we're all posted. Come back. You need me to call you a car? And he said, on the way. So Banks being the actual ultimate homie here in this situation, because I can imagine Sketch being in a really dark and scary kind of place. Actually, the second picture here shows Sketch here at 11/18/26. I don't know if that's him leaving or coming back to the Banks place, but yeah, he apparently left his shoes and his glasses there. I don't know what that means either, but yeah. Banks definitely coming in strong, because right there must be a dark moment where you get leaked out information that kind of private to the entire internet and the world, and you're a super huge streamer, and you're kind of worried how everyone's going to like basically like make fun of you or poke fun of you, or if your reputation is ruined. Quite the opposite, actually. I feel like this had the opposite impact, but he thought might would have happened. For the most part, outside like a couple of oddballs like Sneako, and there's a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie, there's still a lot of people who are being haters, because obviously they either hate people who are gay or hate people who are in the sex industry, and or both. But for the most part, in terms of what I've seen in terms of like public support, it seems to be going towards Sketch.
Elephant in the room, I got a haircut. I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did. Possibly.
Oh my god, that's how he started the stream. This guy is an absolute freaking legend.
And I have a lot of people to credit for. I'll be honest. Plan A was, and I will say candidly, was to probably probably to call it quits if this ever came out. But some people saved me. Shout out Banks. Shout out my parents. Like, shout out y'all. Like, I fucked up, but I'm changed. Yeah, that's about it though. Like, my original plan was there's two things. One, either be delusional and think it's never going to come out, or two, what's the plan after? The plan after was not very good. If I was alone and I was at my house, I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now. But the people at FaZe, Banks, especially, and my friends that I've made over the past couple years came in and they saved me.
Oh my God. I'm so happy, bro. Good freaking Lord, dude. Man, why are we still here, bro? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend and be naive about the fact that homophobia doesn't exist like in spades, okay? I'm not gonna be that guy or be that ignorant or whatever, but like, I just feel like, man, I'm glad that the times have changed. If you would have done this maybe 10 years ago, it would have been completely different. But now it's 2024 and you have people coming out in space showing support for the homie and saying, yo, squad, it's cool. It's all right, man. You did some gay OnlyFans. Cool. You had a side hobby. You had you had a second stream of income. That's actually like not a big deal, bro. You were still the homie, man. And some people really feel like if these kind of secrets come out, that it dehumanizes them and the relationship that they had in the past with certain people just crumbles and it goes away. But it kind of shows that's not the end all be all like people kind of like they used to be. And there's a lot of good people in the world. We got Banks out here again. Shout outs to him for keeping this man alive, because basically saying that, yeah, if he was somewhere in a dark place, then he would have offed himself. The thing is, guys, is that bullying is like super like crazy, especially on Twitter, but also in 2024 as well. So I can imagine this guy who's so connected to the internet probably receiving like waves on waves on waves of bullying from fellow streamers, which we'll talk about in quite in a second, and just people in general. And I'm sure that can weigh heavily, man. Like, I am glad that this is the result that played out, but in another universe, if Banks or somebody wasn't there on time, on top of all of the hate that's already naturally existing for people like him or people for what he was or what occurred, yeah, man, this something could have gone either way really fast. So guys, this is the part where I show you guys some of the responses from the people who are close to him. A lot of big streamers, a lot of big YouTubers, a lot of famous people came out of nowhere and was like, yeah, man, I love the homie and screw everybody else who doesn't. But he also had a few haters as well. So I'll play a couple of clips from a couple of people that you guys might know of probably. This one being Jinxie. Jinxie being one of the biggest Twitch streamers out there right now, and as well up there with Kai Cenat, and just blew up really fast. And he had this to say with his friendship with Sketch. He was the person that you saw in the beginning of the video that was taking a picture with Sketch.
But yeah, Sketch will be my friend no matter what, so that's all. Like you, Sketch will be my friend no matter what, so yeah. And he didn't hurt anybody, so maybe don't hurt him, because he didn't hurt anybody. Oh, fuck. And W Banks, yet again. Yeah. Because seriously, I'm not fucking trolling. You never know. You really do never know. And this genuinely could have saved Sketch's life. So, yeah. W fucking Banks. Alright. Fuck, man. Holy fuck. I was, guys, I'm sorry if, I know I didn't stream yesterday, and I'm sorry if I can't do a normal stream today. Just a lot of shit happened, and I never talk about stuff like this, but it's different when it's your friend, and it's actually your friend. So, I don't think I can do like a normal stream tonight. I'll definitely do a normal stream tomorrow. I'm sorry, guys. I just doesn't feel right to fucking play video games and act like nothing happened.
Yeah. So again, scary as hell, bro, when someone who's your friend was that close to just being gone from this earth for simply existing, by the way. A lot of people are actually comparing this situation to Dr. Disrespect because the amount of hate that he was receiving for just literally being exposed as being gay was just ginormous, apparently. To the extent of similarities with Dr. Disrespect. Like, I was like, what in the world is going on? My man's, like he just said, didn't hurt nobody. He just literally existed and somebody found out about a past where he didn't hurt nobody and he was just getting jumped. It is always the same thing that we see every single time when it comes to these things, is people bullying people to the point, and then you realize, oh my gosh, I might have just bullied someone into killing themselves. Oh man. And then the clown emojis go away. F's for sketch, F's for, you know, all this shit. And then it just turns, right? And then everyone's like, I should have did that. Oh man, I feel bad. I feel bad. It's the same. And I feel like the internet doesn't care. They really don't. It's just people out here being mean. Then somebody dies, and then they go, oh, maybe it shouldn't have been me. And then the next day they're doing that shit like fucking clockwork.
I'm not gonna lie, this is how I view the situation. You feel what I'm saying? Why does something that somebody else do get you so mad to the point where you gotta go on the internet and bully them, like, and say crazy shit? You would think that this nigga murdered somebody. Like, bro, like, you feel me? Like, you would think the nigga murdered somebody by the way this is talking, bro. And it's like, bro, what the f? Like, Chad, this is the thing, bro. Like, me personally, I'm not in no space to judge anybody for what they do or what they have done. You feel me? That's not me. That's not my body, bro. I can't do that. Wanna know why? Because I'm human. I'm human. We are human.
It's always the people who have like the biggest skeletons in their closet that tend to be the loudest ones, pointing fingers and being judgmental over most people. I feel like it's always them. It's, for some reason, it's like the ultimate projection in order to kind of protect or safeguard whatever they're hiding their secrets, or the ones that just end up being the one. Because we are all we all do stupid shit all of the time. And sometimes the stupid shit we do aren't even really stupid. It's just we existed and people won't agree with what we do. Like, being gay isn't stupid. But quite literally, he's getting bullied for the fact that he was in some gay activities. I don't know if he was gay or if he's not gay. Someone said the fact that he saw God or something. I don't know. But honestly, I don't even care, because it's none of my business, right? And it's not something that I think that somebody should be ostracized or penalized for when he's not out here hurting other freaking people. I've always had one freaking mantra, man, is live your life however you want, man. Just don't hurt people. That's it. That's just try not to hurt other people. And if that's the case, then just you do you, homie, and I ain't going to judge you, and we can live in this space where we all disagree on a bunch of things, but let's just try not to hurt people in the freaking process. And that simple concept is just something that just goes over so many people's head, because there's this, I mean, y'all know how the world works, right? People want to control other people. They hate their lives so much that they dedicate their entire life to figuring out how to control other people's lives. Like, you ever thought about that? Like, that's basically how it falls down to. Imagine you have your own whole life to live, your own future, your own decisions, everything that none of these people are affecting you with, right? And you're just like, I'm going to dedicate my entire life to figuring out how to control everyone else's life. Like, what the hell, bro? Imagine being mad that someone you know is gay. You know what I think? I think that's gay. I think it's more gay to be mad at someone else finding out they're gay to actually be gay. That brings us to Sneako. Everyone's favorite cuck. That's right, Sneako over here, the guy that likes to fake pretend being Muslim and a lot of other things in order. He just says whatever the hell that he can say. It's one of the biggest people that I can think of that like to just rage bait, essentially, right? He just says things to piss people off. Does he believe in any of it? Probably not. But he knows what to say in order to get like people to like hear what he wants to say, whether it's responding out of rage or, well, he's saying something that I agree with, so I'm going to uplift him and push him anyway, regardless if I think that he believes it or not. That's basically Sneako in a nutshell. He's been in a lot of drama. You've probably seen him too many times, but yet unfortunately you got to see him again because he had this to say about Sketch.
He gets the kid audience by being a fucking autistic, getting the iPad kids who are already from the vaccines and from all the social media they look at all day long. And then now they're exposed to every day they want to go, what's up, brother? And they see the guy that they look up to, what's up, brothering, right up that hole. And now he's a hero because he changed. Because he was an addict? What was he addicted to? Did anyone ask? You know what's crazy? Because the same thing happened with Chris from Mr. Beast. Because white guys in America, they need to go undercover as victims because otherwise they're always going to be called Nazis. They're going to be called, you know, the oppressor, colonizer. White people need a disability, so they can either choose trans or autism. Chris from Mr. Beast chose trans. Sketch chose autism. Now he's a victim. Now the whole industry sees him as this poor little baby Sketch, the little re. Poor little. I don't know why people like that. Bro, I have nothing against the guy. Nothing against the guy. I don't understand. It must be for the vaccinated autistic brain iPad kids. That's who it's for.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is after the fact that he realized that dude was about to off himself because he was getting bullied so hard for the exposure. Like, this is the kind of energy that he's coming into this space with, because like, where is the humanity, bro? Dude is a actual living human being who was thinking about not living anymore, and this is the energy that you want to carry. Tossing out all these buzzwords like anti-vaccine, all this stuff, saying the R word. Sneako just doing this thing where I feel like he's the kind of guy, in my opinion, who repeats the titles of tabloids, right? Or articles, right? Doesn't know the substance whatsoever. If you actually have an intellectual conversation with him to try to dive into the thoughts that he's talking about, has no idea what he's talking about, as has been done many, many times in the past, in any kind of past interviews where they've asked him things like, oh, you're Muslim? Can you do verses from like the Quran? But it's just weird, man, to come in with this kind of like energy when it comes to this situation, right? Somebody who seems to be a genuinely cool person who puts out genuinely cool, good energy, right? Starts getting bullied for having a problematic past. And now this guy wants to come out here enraged that people aren't angry at him or are trying to protect him or trying to keep him feeling good so that he doesn't feel like he needs to kill himself. Like, imagine that's what you're angry about, is people showing support for him and saying it's all right, homie, you should keep living because we all care for you. And you're like, that's the problem with life in the world these days, is everyone's a freaking victim. Like, why is that your way that you speak to people? Why does your brain work like that? And you guys can probably imagine Sneako burning every single bridge that has ever existed between him and other creators over and over and over. Remember there was a stream when I think it was like Sneako, and then he was walking past, I think like Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat or Speed or something like that. He kind of was just there and they saw his ass, right? And they just kept walking. Like, this man is like the person that no one wants to freaking be around, bro. And it's like Andrew Tate, but like the loser version of it. And if you can already call Andrew Tate a loser if you want, but at least you kind of know that he has like a crowd. He has some respect for some people. But like, Sneako is like the opposite version of Andrew Tate. And it's just, this guy, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know what he's doing, but it's not a good thing. Karina up here saying, Sneako, genuinely shut the F up. You're saying someone isn't genuine because they didn't randomly disclose who they effing once they blew up on social media? You sound so incredibly dense. Yeah, that's another good point too as well. Like, Sketch blew up, all right? He was just some dude last year, and now this year he's that dude. So I don't think Guy was coming here and expecting to be like some internet famous sensation, and then suddenly everyone's up in his growing his business about some of the things that happened in his past. Hey guys, I think we spent enough time talking about this situation. Moral of the story, who cares? Who actually cares? The fact that so many people cared or being so violent about it that the kid was thinking about taking his life is just absolutely obscene. Why do you care about what someone else's sexual history is, bro? That's kind of gay, bro. If you're one of those straight people who are like, oh, I can't, kind of gave you, bro, to be cock watching some other guy, bro. Have you ever thought about that? Who cares, man? Dude is a good guy, and that's the thing that matters the most is what's happening in the heart, man. And if homie's not bothering nobody and is giving good energy and helping out people and being a freaking just overall like nice person, and everyone can see, people keep interacting and saying, yeah, I met with Sketch, he was a good guy to me. Can you guys just chill? Let this man live, quite literally. That's the whole situation that's happened with Sketch. I'll let you guys know if there's anything that evolves from it. But yeah, as you can see, a couple of haters trying to take advantage of the situation just to, push their agendas. And other people showing their support to be like, hey, homie, don't take your life because this life is worth living in it and we want you to stay in it. That's just basically the bottom line. All right, guys, what the hell are you talking about? Rest in peace, Cartoon Network. Why was Cartoon Network trending like literally all day last night? What do you mean, rest in peace, Cartoon Network? What do you mean it's over, bro? Mythic saying, since Rest in peace, Cartoon Network, it was trending. I think this is a good thing to talk about, especially as someone who's trying to get a job in the industry. What do you mean Cartoon Network is dead? Spread the word about what's at stake for animation. Post about your favorite Cartoon Network shows using hashtag Rest in peace, Cartoon Network. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. There's no way. There's no way.
Wow, so this is where cartoons get made.
Not anymore. Cartoon Network is essentially dead. And other big animation studios are not far behind.
What the hell? What happened to all the animation workers?
A lot of them are unemployed, in record numbers in fact, and many have been unemployed for upwards of a year.
But they carried the industry during the pandemic.
That's right. When COVID first hit, animation was able to operate completely remotely, making it one of the only forms of entertainment that could continue production uninterrupted. But studios decided to pay them back by canceling projects, outsourcing jobs, and laying off artists en masse.
But why would they do that?
Why else? Greed. Big studios make their finances look better by reducing spending and cutting staff. CEOs and executives reaping the monetary benefits for themselves.
So they want to reap, huh? I'll show them reap.
I don't think you'll be doing much with a plastic scythe, but you can help by spreading the word. Post about your favorite Cartoon Network shows you wish were still around using hashtag RIP Cartoon Network, and stay tuned for more ways to help tag by following this account. Animation is under attack. Which side are you on?
Okay, got it. So not dead, but the industry is died. Okay, we got baited there. We got a little baited, all right? I thought Cartoon Network was gone. What they're saying is that Cartoon Network and a bunch of these animation studios are becoming a hollow version of their former selves because of the corporations cutting costs and, dang, being unemployed for over a year. And my guess, too, as well, probably adapting a lot of freaking AI into the whole process. I don't know what happened after that whole SAG-AFTRA drink. I don't know how much it protected animators, but I feel like whatever happened after that, with them trying to control and make sure AI doesn't take over the jobs, I feel like it's going to be happening anyway. It's probably one of the main reasons why they are cutting so much of the cost. I'm reading this and it says, the end of an era, Cartoon Network has officially shut down. Here are all the shows that made our childhood. With 100,000 likes plus, and it says, readers added context. Cartoon Network has not shut down. God damn it. We got rage baited. We got scare baited. Okay. We got fear baited. All right, brother. Come on, man. So guys, we have a quick update when it comes to the Sniper Wolf situation between her and Moist Critical. We talked about yesterday where it looks like he made a video talking about the fact that she basically copyright striked somebody for her own content. She replied and said it was not her. And we ended the video saying, was it her or was it not? It was one of those situations where no one cared because nobody likes her. So whether she did it or not, she's still going to come out at the bottom because no one likes her. So like, no one's going to be like, yeah, my bad. Sorry, we miscalled you on that, Leah, because we still hate the fact that you are a bad person, that you dox Jack's films, and you've done other bad things that people have talked about as well. But it looks like Charlie has come out with a new update video saying Sniper Wolf did not strike a channel. And in this video specifically, he talks about the fact that it looks like it was somebody else, which is a huge issue in the YouTube thing. I knew that was always a potential case, simply because this happens all the time, especially with me as well, where someone who's not the content creator will pretend to masquerade as the creator, as their shell company, and then basically copyright all videos that have to do with that content creator, making them think like, hey bro, this is my content. I'm Moist Critical, or I'm Omni, and I'm copyright striking this. There's just someone out there who's abusing YouTube's terrible garbage doo-doo butter copyright system. It's still really freaking bad, because once some random person puts that daggone claim on your video, then you have to like literally dox yourself in order to stop this from happening. This is the same situation that happened and over again, and YouTube has still not been able to put some practice in place to protect people from these abusive copyright strikes that a lot of these channels are like think it's true. They're like, oh dang, okay, I got copyright striked by Omni, I guess I'm not allowed to do this. No, you got copyright striked by someone else who's basically trying to soak up your income illegally, and YouTube has not figured out a way to stop this.
Apologies to Sniper Wolf. I'm sorry for the big headache that this must have caused when she didn't do it. She wasn't the one that issued the strike. So yeah, big update to this story here, and hopefully a happy ending with YouTube getting that strike taken off of One Giant Onion's channel, as well as preventing that group from doing this kind of shit in the future. And maybe this is pie in the sky, like maybe I'm just on the fucking crack pipe for this thought, but maybe YouTube will do even more to make the strike system a lot more strict and a lot more difficult to have things like this squeak through the cracks.
Yeah, nah. Definitely. Come on, Charlie. You're definitely smoking the crack pipe, okay? Come on, brother. You've been on YouTube for a billion, gazillion, until you, Charlie, buy YouTube itself, you know, daggone well, this ain't going down anytime soon. But, you know, good on him for apologizing for jumping the gun on there. It's a situation that anyone could have seen because it looks like it was literally coming from her channel. So you wouldn't reach out to Leah in any kind of situation when it says, hey, taken from your channel kind of situation. Apologize to Leah. People are still going to dislike her. Sniper Wolf is what it is. But yeah, it looks like, again, one of the examples that have happened rampantly where people come in with these fake copyright strikes trying to take and absorb money from other content creators and other YouTubers, and they have no idea that they're basically getting washed. Another crazy thing that you guys want me to talk about, Jillycraft saying Crunchyroll removed comments under their episodes. What do you mean, bro? That's pretty huge. Crunchyroll has always been known for when you go to their videos and you have a comment section of people talking about it, right? And they even have it done in a way where I know some of you guys are thinking, well, that's good because there's no spoilers, because that's what I was worried about as well. But I think they have something in there where they can, like, they remove comments that have spoilers, or maybe there's like a spoiler tag or something like that. But it's usually really popular. Someone also told me that apparently they might have like removed like reviews on there as well. Quote, at Crunchyroll, we prioritize creating a safe and respectful community environment. To maintain the standard, we are hiding all existing user-generated content, including comments and reviews, across all our platforms and experiences. Although the support post does not explain why the decision was made, a user's Crunchyroll support conversation posted on our Crunchyroll subreddit elaborated on the feature's removal. This decision was made to ensure a safer, more respectful, and higher quality environment for all users, Crunchyroll support representative said. This change helps us reduce harmful content, prevent misinformation, and improve overall user experience. While the removal of Crunchyroll's comment section seemingly came out of nowhere for users, anime YouTuber Jeff Dew theorizes the decision came out in the aftermath of a homophobic review bombing of Twilight Out of Focus, which premiered on July 4th during Anime Expo weekend. IGN reached out to Crunchyroll for comment. Okay. So people saw some boys love on Crunchyroll and then they started review bombing it, and then either way, this is too far. You wrote in regards to Crunchyroll asking comment section, Crunchyroll should be moderating, not nuking it all. Killing off the community's years of history isn't a solution. So I do know that once Crunchyroll got acquired by Sony, any kind of soul that you felt like this company had is gone. Okay, it's about to become standard and streamlined, just like Netflix, just like HBO Max. Okay, whatever you thought made you feel all warm and cuddly and cozy and separated you from all the other streaming services, like, yeah, I can leave comments and talk, or yeah, I can do review. Nope, it's gone. Sony will take the soul out of everything because that's what big corporations do in order to streamline the process. And it seems like to me that having the reviews and having the comments is just liability enough to just take it away because they don't feel like it literally adds any substance to the streamline. People are coming here to watch the anime and they can go somewhere else to talk about it. It feels like that's the executive decision that's being made to avoid any kind of future like mess ups or liabilities in this situation. It doesn't pay Sony and Crunchyroll any money. That's just kind of what I look at it, and that's probably what's happening. But yeah, rest in peace to Crunchyroll's comment section. Also, what you really need to know, oh my God, Gladiator 2. The first trailer has officially been released. It's a 3-minute trailer that I can't watch, but you guys, I'm so sorry, bro. They're gonna nuke me. Even if I just show this, they're gonna nuke me, bro. But yeah, the first Gladiator I think came out like over 20 years ago with Russell Crowe. It's the cult fan. It's one of the ones that all the bros watch. It's one of the movies that if you're a film, person, you have to watch Gladiator. It was a masterpiece, and it's just a staple when it comes to film. After 20 plus years, they have now announced the freaking trailer for it. It's 30 minutes, and I hate 3-minute trailers because usually it's just a very strong summary of the show. So I didn't want to watch the whole thing just to not spoil myself. But in terms of actors, homie, it got your boy Denzel Washington. That's right, DW himself is in here in the building, about to rustle some jimmies and mess up the Roman Empire. You already know just with him alone, like that's gotta be strong. It's gotta be strong. But it doesn't end with him. You got your boy Pedro Pascal. Okay, everybody loves some Pedro Pascal, top tier actor. So, that's going to be something clean everyone's looking forward to. They got this guy who seems to be like the new bad guy. I recognize his face, but I don't know from what or where, unfortunately, but he's looking very villainous here. So I'm going to just assume that he's the new up-down guy. And this guy too seems to be the main person from Gladiator. His name is Paul Mescal. I'm not exactly sure where I've seen him from in other movies, but a lot of people think that, you know, in terms of the trailers, that he has a lot of presence similar to Russell Crowe. I'm very curious. Russell Crowe as Gladiator is unmatched, man. That man's voice, his line, his delivery, his speeches, whoo, epic. Okay, if you haven't seen Gladiator 1, brother, do yourself a favor, you know, set some time out, put a slot, get a nice evening, put up the TV, get you some popcorn, a nice little drink, some scotch or some whiskey or some bourbon. Just get in there, start sipping that bad boy, and just kind of absorb the energy, because it's a really, really, really good movie in my opinion. I think definitely one of the tops of the top. So yeah, Gladiator 2 comes out in November. I needed to come out right now. I can wait until November. But yeah, I can't wait to watch that. All right, guys, that's all for today's episode. You made it in. Drop a like, okay? Just an attendance record. Lets me know you made it to the end of the video, and it means the world to me. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Thanks for listening to your daily dose of news, and I'll catch you guys later on these streets, even though these streets ain't safe. All right, guys, y'all take it easy. Be safe. Peace.